I think when you நம்ம ஒரு ஏஜ் ஹிட் பண்ணும்போது the friendship changes, right? Spending quality time வந்து ரொம்ப கஷ்டமாக இருக்கும். நமக்கு வேலை இருக்குது, we are balancing maybe our families, time with our siblings or parents. Some of us are having kids. So imagine.
Tell me about it.
So நமக்கு வந்து அந்த டைமிங் கிடைக்காது. We cannot really, okay. மிந்தியெல்லாம்னா சரி எங்கே இருக்க இங்கே வா 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 ஆனால் once you're like 30s it's like okay after 2 months ஒரு டேட் இந்த டேட் ஓகேயா.
Okay, let's go.
I think it's not just kids இருந்துட்டா மாதிரி இல்லடி.
ஆமா
நீ வேலை பொறுத்து இருக்குது. you outgrow your friends like that you are talking. So
and also holiday.
நம்ம
ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் கூட எல்லாம் இவ்வளோ ஹாலிடே வந்து பிளான் பண்ணுவோம். ஆனால் அந்த ஹாலிடே நடக்குமா இல்லையா, மோஸ்ட் ஆஃப் த டைம் நடக்கவே நடக்குது. And okay, I want to talk about holiday. I remembered this, like எனக்கு வந்து எப்போதுமே ரொம்ப சின்ன குரூப்பில் போகிறது I prefer it because I've been with a very big group and I've realized that not everyone wants to do the same thing. Then there's going to be a clash throughout. So your holiday and the experience வந்து supposed to be a nice fun thing, but just because அதுக்குள்ளேயே then there will be some sort of fights and also அந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் I have experienced it.
So
of course I think you're going more holidays than me, so I think you would have seen that part. So it's like very frustrating. At the same time you're like, I'm also paying for this holiday, I want to enjoy, but then other people are not
time wasting. We can do a lot rather than sleeping.
God, I know some people they like to spend their holidays in the hotel room. That's why they take nice places, right? சில பேர் வந்து they don't bother. It's like holiday means holiday.
See, you can take nice place, but you have to be wise also that you're not going to be in that place. If you're taking at a 5-star hotel, if the place provides you all the spa, swimming pool, blah blah blah, everything, you're not going to utilize everything. So it's waste of money as well. So you need to plan your holidays well. Get a proper place for you to feel, for you to be in a safe place, sleep well and everything.
Clean,
yes. But it doesn't have to be luxury.
True.
Holiday spot.
Suddenly you're in a holiday and suddenly kusukadi adu அந்த தொல்லை அந்த மாதிரி.
Just make sure the necessary things are there. அவ்வளவுதான். போணுமா ஹாலிடே என்ஜாய் பண்ணணும். See, we go out of இப்போ நம்ம மலேசியாக்குள்ளே இருந்தோம்னா you want to get a luxury place, okay fine, I can understand. If you are going to Malacca, you're taking a luxury place, okay boleh faham lah. But if you're going out, like I went to Thailand, you want to get a big place or you want to get a luxury place, no, it's not going, because நீங்க காலையில விளையாடுனீங்கன்னா எப்போ திரும்ப வருவீங்கன்னு தெரியாது. You don't know the weather. Spontaneous அங்க என்ன நடக்கும்னு நம்மளுக்கு. You have to be ready for everything.
I had a very funny experience like when I went to Thailand, and then it was my first time in Krabi, so I didn't really know much which are the places and all. So my group of friends booked a hotel and everything. I was like, okay, I followed them only lah, because they know where they're going, they have been there before, so it's their second trip. For me it was my first. And then they booked on the homestay, a very pretty beautiful homestay, and it was with a pool and everything. But the problem was that homestay was about 15 minutes away from the city itself. அதுக்குள்ள ஒண்ணுமே இல்ல. It's all literally all homestay, and it's so far away from the beach. You're going to Thailand like Krabi or Phuket, you need to be near the beach also, right? So this was very far away. And so what they did was they got everyone's scooters. So it was a group of 6 people. It was a group of 6 people. So suddenly the next day morning we had 6 scooters lined up for us. I was like, I don't know how to ride a scooter. I looked at my friend and said, you know how to ride a scooter? I said, babe, I also don't know how to ride a scooter. Like, they just made a plan like that. Oh, no, it's very easy to learn. One of the person was like, yeah, it's very easy to learn. I was like, nope, I don't think I'm going to learn. It's okay. Okay, then I was like, okay, there are 3 people who know how to ride scooters, so we will hop behind each of this person. Then somehow, I don't know why they didn't agree on it. Then my friend, she was so sporting. She was like, never mind, Rishma. It's okay. I have tried it once. I don't know how to go on it. நான் எடுக்கிறேன். நான் நீ பின்னாடி உட்காந்தேலும் போதும். It's like, okay. I was like, okay lah, we are on a holiday, right? சரி அந்த ஸ்கூட்டர் எடுத்தோம். ஸ்கூட்டர் எடுத்துட்டு தென் ஃப்ரம் there ஒரு 15 மினிட்ஸ் இருக்கும் நம்ம மார்க்கெட் போகணுன்னா பீச் போகணுன்னா. சரி அதுவும் நம்ம வந்து 4 ஸ்கூட்டர் இருக்கா, 4 ஸ்கூட்டர் அப்படியே கோயிங் டுகெதர். We were just out of the junction and then 2 or 3 of them already passed. We are behind lah because we are very slow. Then there was a tuk-tuk that was coming. That's like an auto. We call them tuk-tuk in Thailand. So this tuk-tuk was coming and then my friend saw that and she panicked. Adu vandu ayyo. And she went and like she don't know what to do and she pressed tekan minyak. Both of us flew, fell inside the drain.
Holy
And
Thailand நல்லூர் எப்படி இருந்துச்சு?
Thailand நல்லூரியா? ஐயோ ஏன் கேட்குற? Thank God it was a small alluri, so the scooter didn't fall fully. Okay, so we were both like inside. You know, it's like a small longkang lah, not that very big one. Okay, so basically one side of our body is inside, the other side is out. And this leg of mine was actually holding the scooter. So, but my head, I still could see the rest 3 of them. All 3 just like turning behind and just looking at us. I was like,
They are supposed to come and help you.
exactly. They didn't. The guy from the tuk-tuk stopped his tuk-tuk, came, and then there were the tourists there. They also came out. But that tuk-tuk guy just came, lifted our scooter and put it to the side. Thank God there was no damage to the scooter. And then suddenly one of the person came to us and said, okay, do you guys want to come behind us? I was thinking to myself, that is what I said from day one. Let's other say more. See, because of this, I know I trusted my friend also, but still it's like I was like
That was the first suggestion, right?
that was like she was being confident அது சொன்னிச்சு. But initially, if you had sense, we were in a foreign land, let's not take risk when you're there, right? I know. And then we ended up just staying at home. We were just trying to heal, and then we sat there, then we called the tuk-tuk to come, and then we went for a massage, and then we came back. So ever since that holiday has been a bit like I don't like going with a very big group, and it was kind of like disappointing. So I like to go with my family. Maybe it's like my mom.
If you're going for holiday, it's very hard to find same mind-like people.
I know. I don't like drinking alcohol. So my team loved alcohol and they go there to get wasted.
I don't want to get wasted in a holiday that I paid so much.
Exactly. எனக்கு வந்து I have plans. Like, see, I want to go whitewater rafting 9 a.m. in the morning. If you're going to get wasted, you cannot wake up. So it's like hard. So I was like, nope, I think this doesn't work for me. So I have to like, so I actually, கொஞ்ச நாள் ஆச்சு holiday போய். I've only been going around Malaysia.
We've been, the trip that I went, we were so close. But after the holiday, we are not close.
Yeah.
It's like everyone had some misunderstanding. Actually, it's not a big deal. I can understand that you people want to have alcohol, you want to go have fun, go ahead. I'm not saying anything. But because of you, our plan shouldn't get delayed. We also pay so much. And it's not easy for me to get AL approved, or it's not easy for my parents to let me go. And it's not small money. I have to save up for months. So they should also understand. And the people that I went to, they were so... I can see that they are very... I will not say they're very rich, but I can see that they have more spending power compared to us.
So I mean, if they can spend on alcohol, on like probably drugs, means
I don't want to say that on camera.
No, I mean a lot of people are going Thailand for that. Everyone is like, Thailand is like, whenever, and I have this very, I hate this thing, but whenever a guy goes to Thailand so often, I just find him a red flag. I'll be like, this is something wrong somewhere. Because, I mean, you know what readily is available in Thailand, and so I'm always a bit...
Something... I'll pray my father go to Thailand now. Because Appa goes in bike. He has his own bike team and everything.
When you go with bike team, it's different. These are the... See, if you're going with your friends also, okay. But you know, there are some who go alone. Like randomly, I will hear some guys who be going on. I'll be like, no. And there's a particular place that they... I mean, if you're going Thailand, you're going Bangkok, you're going through the road, is the different cities that you go and see. This Thailand that I'm talking about is maybe particularly like Phuket or something like that, where it's more...
Danok.
Danok. Danok is the new Little India there.
Tell me about it.
It's like Danok is like, you go left, right, you see Indian uncles only.
Ayo, I'm getting flashbacks now. You kadone.
It's like you go there, you feel like என்னடா அது டும் 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 கேட்டா எம்மாடி ஆத்தாடினுவோம்.
அங்கே இருக்க கிளப்ஸ் பேரெல்லாம் அங்கே இருக்க கிளப்ஸ் பேர் என்ன இன்னும் நம்ம ரொம்ப இங்கிலீஷ்ல பேசிட்டோம். ஜீசஸ். ஓகே, அங்கே இருக்கிற கிளப்ஸ் பேர்லாம் வந்து மங்காத்தாவா? I was like, எங்க வந்து மங்காத்தாவா? அங்கே ஆடாத நான் மங்காத்தாவா இங்கே நான் ஆட போகிறேன். எனக்கு வேண்டாம், என்னை விட்டுருங்க. சரி, பட் ஒன் திங் நான்
என்னன்னா அங்க உள்ள மங்காத்தால வந்து ஸ்டேஜ்ல வந்து தாய் கேர்ள்ஸ் would be like dancing to Tamil songsலாம்.
பொட்டு என்னால
அத பார்த்து ரசிக்கிறதுக்கு நம்ம தமிழ் பையனுங்க இருக்காங்களே.
பையனுங்களா?
ஓ ஆமா. No, but okay, I mean, but Thailand has really pretty transgender, like legit. அதுமேமா அங்க ஐயோ அதுங்க அவ்வளோ அழகா இருக்காங்க. அங்கெல்லாம் டிரான்ஸ்ஜெண்டர்ஸ் அவ்வளோ அழகா இருக்கும்.
அழகா இருக்கும், நானே ரசிப்பேன்.
ஆமா, I was so pretty. Thank you. And you know the transgender show அந்த அதெல்லாம்
அதனால போகல.
ஆமா போனது இல்லையா?
Okay, I want to go to the ping pong show.
It's actually very nice. It's very fun. It's very nice.
I was not in the right mind to go to the show, so I was not managed to go.
That is nice. I mean, those are the things. அது வந்து we cannot get it here as intense.
அதெல்லாம் ஒரு எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் தானே.
ஆமா, that's all fun. Yeah. So talking about that, and then talking about like friendship, right? Friendship like நம்ம ரெண்டு பேரும் கூட பார்த்தோம்னா நம்ம மீட் பண்ணுறதும் கொஞ்சம் it's been very hard to meet up. You're busy, I'm busy, and then but you know it is that where we left it, that's where we started back, and it's very easy. And I think I was even telling my friend Banu, was like telling, you know, one thing I like about Suha is her honest self, that she's very very frank and she doesn't hide anything from me. And I think you need to be appreciated on that, because a lot of people are not like that. Like if something happens, I can ask you and then you will actually tell me what actually happened. A lot of people might not say it, maybe to like, you know, avoid me from getting hurt or something. So of course I always appreciate that honest self.
Thanks for saying that, because lately my honesty being very blunt, being on face, people been I don't want to say who, but the people, okay, I feel like the lack of immaturity, they've been saying that I am not being considerating, I'm not being thinking so much. Suaku vaai seriyilla, this word, this phrase has been going on everywhere. ஏன் வாய் சரி? நான் தப்பா பேசல, தப்பா பண்ணல, கெட்ட வார்த்தை உங்ககிட்ட நான் பேசினேன்னு எனக்கு தெரியல. ஏன் எனக்கு வாய் சரி? ஜஸ்ட் பிகாஸ் ஐ எம் பீங் வெரி ஓப்பன், ஓகே, டெல்லிங் தென் நானும் அதை வென்ட் த்ரூ பண்ணேன், அந்த மாதிரி பாடி ஷேம் பண்ணாதீங்க, கலர் ஷேம் பண்ணாதீங்கன்னு சொல்கிறது கூட தப்பாக இருக்குது இப்போலாம். ஓ மை ஹார்ட் சி அந்த மாதிரி சொல்கிறப்ப ஓ யூ ஹர்ட்டிங் மை ஃபீலிங்ஸ், நீங்கள் எனக்கு ரெஸ்பெக்ட் கொடுக்கல, என் ஃபீலிங்ஸை நீங்கள் ஹர்ட் பண்ணுறீங்க. இது ஃபீலிங்ஸை ஹர்ட் பண்ணுறதும் கிடையாது, உங்களால் அவங்க ஹர்ட் பாருங்க, அப்போ அது பரவாயில்லையா? அது அப்படி தான் இருந்துச்சு எனக்கு. ஒன் டைம் லைக் நான் சொல்லிட்டு போங்க, நான் தப்பு பண்ணல, நான் உண்மையாக தான் இருக்கிறேன், சொல்லிட்டு போங்க. அது ஒரு மாதிரியா இன்னும் உங்கள் லைஃப் வந்து அப்படியே ஒரு மாதிரி வேலை வீடு நோட்டிட்டு இந்த மாதிரி ட்ராமாவில் கேட்குறப்ப ஓ அப்படியா, எனக்கு வயசு இல்லையா, சொல்லுங்கள் இன்னும் நல்லா இருக்குது சொல்லுங்கள், அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு என்டர்டெய்னிங் தான் நான் கேட்டுக்கிட்டு இருக்கிறேன். கோ ஹேட்.
அண்ட் ஐ ஹேட் த ஹோல் when நம்ம வந்து இந்த மாதிரி when we confront அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாச்சும் ஒரு behavior, then they say no, I was just joking. See, there is a difference between, first of all, you're not a stand-up comedian, for you to make jokes like that. The only person I feel would be acceptable is a person who is standing in front of us as a stand-up comedian. He can talk about what we are wearing. They have limits, right? But sometimes, but that is also how a lot of men show their love language is by body shaming you. They think that jokes are like okay.
Roasting is different. Shaming someone is different.
Yes, exactly. Oh my God. Amling, please remember what is shaming, what is roasting. Okay, let's give some example of shaming someone. I feel is like என்னலா எரும மாடு மாதிரி இருக்க. No, ஒரு பொம்பளைய பார்த்து நீ அந்த மாதிரி சொல்ல கூடாது. And also the same thing, a girl also is not supposed to say that to a guy. I feel that is
true. இது நான் வந்து பொம்பளைக்காக மட்டும் பேசல.
It's for both sides. I think it's quite equal. What else?
Feelings எல்லாத்துக்கும் ஒண்ணுதான். எல்லாத்துக்கும் கிள்ளுனாலும் வலிக்க தான் செய்யும்.
Roast செய்யறதுனா if you are like
ஓகே ரோஸ்டிங்னு ஒரு படம் நான் ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் எடுக்கணும்னா தலைவன் தலைவி வந்துச்சு, they'll be each other, they'll be like screaming at each other.
Yes.
But they were never like, நீ குண்டா இருக்கிற, நீ கட்டையா இருக்கிற, எப்படி இருக்கிற,
Yes,
அந்த மாதிரி வந்தது இல்ல. It's like they just roast. Oh, இப்படி எனக்கு சொல்ல தெரியல எப்படின்னு. But anything that is gonna make people insecure is not right.
Yes, yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, true.
Height,
And sometimes certain people, I think, they don't like to be roasted, but you can
Roasting
see,
is my love language.
you can see from if that person, some people like to roast themselves, right? If that person is okay with roasting themselves, then maybe they are okay with that roasting. But some people who are super uptight, they don't even roast themselves. They always think that no, they try to
I have seen that person also. நீ சொல்றது எப்படி தெரியுமா, அவங்க செல்ஃப் வந்து அவங்க இறக்க மாட்டாங்க, and they don't give the space to anyone to attack them also. It's like putting themselves down. I'm not putting myself that down. I am very confident person. I support that. நீங்க அந்த மாதிரி சப்போர்ட் பண்றீங்க, okay, just nice, okay, you're not making fun of yourself. Your self love is so good. Not another person. But நான் என் செல்ஃப் நான் மார்க் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு தான் இருப்பேன். நாளைக்கு இந்த வீடியோ வந்து நீ போஸ்ட் போட்டாலும் டே பாத்தியாடி இதில் மட்டும் நான் எப்படி திரிச்சிருக்கிறேன் நானே சொல்லுவேன். You don't have to go too far lah. Even today my sisters and my chitti, they were teasing me because of the funny mistake that I did on their wedding dance. Okay, it's not just one wedding. ஏதாச்சும் ஒரு வெட்டிங்ல நான் எல்லா டான்ஸ் ஏதாச்சும் they were teasing me. So that is also part of roasting. They were not telling that I was blocking the view, ஏர்ம மாட்ட மாதிரி இருக்கு அப்படிலாம் அவங்க ரோஸ்ட் பண்ண கிடையாது.
Yeah, like something we
look at your serious way. That's how it is.
Yeah. Understand? That is actually roasting. Yeah, மூஞ்சி எவ்வளவு சீரியஸா வச்சிருக்க, ஏன் சிரிக்கவே மாட்டியா, like or maybe உன்னை பார்த்தா வந்து உனக்கு வந்து உலகத்துல எல்லா கவலையும் இருக்கிற மாதிரி, like those kind of things is okay. But shaming about body, weight போட்டுட்ட,
நடக்காத, உளுந்துற போது, மேடை ஏறாத, எந்த கடையில் அரிசி வாங்குற, அதான் எங்க வீட்லயும் கண்ணாடி இருக்குது, நானும் டெய்லி கண்ணாடி பார்க்குறேன், எனக்கு தெரியும் நான் வெயிட் போட்டுட்டேன்னு சொல்லாதீங்க.
அதான் ஒரு பொம்பளை பிள்ளைய பார்த்து oh my god, I don't know.
Okay, talking about weight, right? கல்யாணம் பண்ணுறதுக்கு மாப்பிள்ளை திட்டுருப்ப, குண்டாவாத, சாப்பிடாத, முடி வெட்டாத, இது நம்ம ஊரில் ஒன்றும் இருக்குது தெரியுமா? It's not just the thing that you're seeing in movies also. Some people I've heard also, they told me, you're too fat, that's why you're still single. You're too big, that's why you're still single. I'm like, நான் ஒல்லியாகவும் இருந்திருக்கிறேன், நான் குண்டாகவும் இருந்திருக்கிறேன், it's me. It's not about me being fat or not. ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி பேசுறது ரொம்ப தப்பு. அப்படி பார்க்க போனாக்கா குண்டா இருக்கிற ஆம்பளைங்க மட்டும் எப்படி
எக்ஸாக்ட்லி கருப்பா இருக்கிற ஆம்பளைங்களுக்கு வந்து பொண்ணு கிடைக்குது, குண்டா இருக்கிறோம். தட்ஸ் வை ஆம்பளைங்களுக்கு யோ மச் ஈஸியாக, உங்களுக்கு வந்து பொண்ணுங்க கிடைக்கிறது இன்னும் ஈஸி. ஆனால் பொண்ணுங்களுக்கு வந்து நீங்கள் இந்த மாதிரி இருக்கணும், அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கணும், இந்த மாதிரி இருக்கணும், there's too much of limitation.
இதுக்கு கூட வந்து ஆளார் வந்து கொஞ்சம் அகெயின்ஸ்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க, நான் இப்படி இருக்கிற என்ன பொண்ணுங்க ரிஜெக்ட் பண்ணிடுச்சுங்கன்ட்டு. Are you really sure she rejected you because of your fat? I don't think so. There's a lot. நான் ரொம்ப பேர் big size பார்த்துக்கு, the way they carry themselves, the confident, it's different. எனக்கு க்ரஷ் இருந்திருக்குது அந்த மாதிரி ஆளுங்க மேலே, எனக்கு ஹியூஜ் க்ரஷ் இருந்திருக்குது. ஓகேவா? ஸோ don't say that we girls won't look at you people. It all depends on how you. நீங்கள் உட்காந்துக்கிட்டு நீங்கள் எப்படி வேணாலும் இருக்கலாம், ஹிருத்திக் ரோஷனாகவே இருந்தாலும் ஒரு இஃப் யூ ஆர் அ லேசி பர்சன், யூ ஆர் நாட் டூயிங் எனிதிங் ஃபார் யுவர் ஃபேமிலி, யாருக்குமே அது அட்ராக்ட் ஆகாது. அவ்வளோதான். யூ ஜஸ்ட் பி a better person. I won't say good person, just be a better person, that's all.
So talking about that looks and all, let's go into, we talk about how, okay, இப்போ வந்து you know we live in this era of social media, and of course இந்த மாதிரி influencers இருக்காங்க. There's like, as usual there's a lot of very pretty, beautiful, gorgeous girls who are posting online, and of course wearing sometimes in very revealing clothes and all of that, they're dancing, and then there's a whole fan base behind it. And sometimes she's also humiliated, but at the same time people love watching that kind of content. It gets millions of views and all of that. They know what they are doing, and that is what sells, right? And now the current trend is men are doing that also, because that is selling for men. Like sometimes I open up my feed nowadays, I will be like, wow, our society has changed. So like men are like doing all those thirst trap videos and all of that videos so much, and I think whenever I get it upset because I can't believe, like, wow, so they are also utilizing it. So I guess now it's not fair for us to say, oh, pommeling. I think men have also came into the thing. I think it is, as long as everyone is aware what you're doing, I think it's not our place to judge them. அவங்கள ஜட்ஜ் பண்ணுறது, ஓகே நீயா அந்த மாதிரி. I think if you remember Alekia, do you know Alekia?
Why it feels like
Okay, take your phone. Open Alekia's profile. But
TikTok or Instagram?
I think you search on IG.
Okay.
Alekia. E-L-L-A.
Is this?
This one.
Oh.
Okay,
Okay.
alright. She's extremely gorgeous and she's been blessed with a very good rack lah, basically. Yeah?
Okay.
She's very pretty and she does all of these TikTok dances. Okay. And I think even she went on that interview with, what's her name? Shakila.
Yes.
Okay. So after that, I think that's when I know about her. When I saw that interview, then only I know about Alekia, and after I saw. And now she's no more posting all of those videos. Now she's doing cooking. She has her own cooking channel. She's just like, she's very conservative. I think something maybe probably has changed in her, that she's gone into that zone. And I think that's also a very smart move. You have already have a fan following and fan base, and then people, you might lose followers along the way. Of course, some of the men were just there because you were wearing all those, and some people really like you for your nature, and
some people may even like the changes that you are showing.
They will be like, oh, okay, there's they like that, and then they'll follow. So it's okay, you can utilize it. There's nothing wrong with it, I think, in this generation. Not to judge anyone or whatsoever. If that is benefiting you, then do it. And all of us, we as public, have no rights to judge. And don't say that they are doing that. That means they are like, அவங்க accept பண்ணணும் அந்த judgment. இல்ல, no, it doesn't mean, It's like that. அது அவங்களோட choice. If you feel like that's offensive, you scroll away. Like there's nothing wrong with it.
பிடிச்சிருந்தா பாருங்க, பிடிக்காட்டி போங்க, தள்ளி விட்டு தத்தா.
Yeah. That was one example I saw recently. I was like, oh wow, she's no more posting. I was கொஞ்சம் shocked. I was like a bit shocked, like, what happened and stuff. But okay lah. I mean, that's part of life, and men are also doing it. And a lot very, very extremely good-looking guys. Like, and then if you ask, can these men actually find wives? Yes, very easily.
Very easily.
They will have a lot of girls. See, girls don't have this judgmental thought. Just because you are posting thirst traps online, you are doing all this whatever stuff, I don't think girls would judge you as badly as how men would judge you, right? The same thing with like dating apps.
Yes.
If you like as a female, we use dating apps and all of this also. அது வந்து ஒரு ஜட்மெண்ட். ஓ, நீ எவ்வளோ பையனுக்கு கூட பேச, அதே ஆப்ல நீயும் தான் இருக்க.
ஆமா,
அதே நீயும் தான் பொம்பளைங்க கிட்ட, நீ என்ன ஆம்பளை கூட பேசுறியா? You also speaking with other girls, I mean, I cannot understand how can it not make sense to your brain that you are also doing the same thing. The other person probably is also doing the same thing, and why can't it be?
If you're being decent on the app, I also being decent on the app.
Exactly.
That's all. If you are being dirty on the app, doesn't mean I have to be dirty on the app as well.
Exactly.
See, everyone has different needs, and everyone is. We are, எல்லாருக்கும் ஒரு perspective இருக்குது. அது எல்லாத்துக்கும் தெரியும். Talking about dating app, right? This is a funny incident. I don't want to say what and who and everything, but I just want to tell this. This person actually came and told my father, oh, you know what your girls are doing. This was the words. You know what your girls are doing. My father was like, what? So my sister found her boyfriend on a dating app. So he told my father, oh, your daughter found her boyfriend on the dating app. I was like, huh? Okay. Dating app? Okay. What's next? I'm like, okay, what's the next thing that you're going to... Your daughter find a boyfriend on the dating app. So what? They're going to get married. They are in a very strong relationship for 4 years. What are you trying to say? Then my father was like, turned to me and he asking me, boo, Bumble na enna boo? I'm like, because he's like complaining to my father. He wanted my father to mulitho. எங்க அப்பா சில்லா திரும்பி நின்னுட்டு பம்பிள்னா என்ன பூ அப்படின்னு கேட்டாரு. அப்பா அது டேட்டிங் அப்பா உங்களுக்கு நான் இப்போ சொல்கிறேன்ப்பா அப்படின்னு. See, he was like telling you, your daughters are on Bumble app. You look at your daughters. நீ என்ன ஓ மென்டாலிட்டி ஏன் அவ்வளோ டர்ட்டியாக இருக்குது? எங்கள் அப்பாவுக்கு சந்தோஷம் தான். See, my daughter, she's going to get settled down. That guy is a good guy. Maybe you think the platform is not right. Okay, not everyone. அப்படி பார்க்க போனாக்க மெட்ரிமோனி தான் அதே தானே பண்ணுது. மெட்ரிமோனி அப்ளிகேஷன்ஸும் அப்படி தானே இருக்குது. அதுவும் தப்பு தானே. எனக்கு ஃபன்னியாக இருக்குது, ஏன் டேட்டிங் ஆப்பில் இருந்தால் மட்டும் ஜட்ஜ் பண்ணுறீங்கன்ட்டு. And of course, like, I can understand the dating app dating app இல்லை. True. Okay, but people have seen
towards hookup.
Yes. If you seen, I think people have seen me on dating apps. So on the dating appsல வந்து some people, I really respect them. They only want hookups. They will even ask you, I only want this. If you're not ready this, if you're not in the same thing, we can just unmatch this. You just have to let them go. I respect that kind of people. You have to be careful with manipulating people. அது அழகா சொல்லணும் டேட்டிங் ஆப் வந்து பிள்ளைண்டு அது ஜட்மெண்டலாக எடுத்துட்டா தான் நல்லா ராங்காக போயிடுது.
ஆமாம்,
அவ்வளோதான். ஈஸியான ஒரு விஷயத்தை வந்து தப்பாக எடுத்துக்க கூடாது.
ஆமாம். But okay, dating app is nothing wrong. But you know there are other apps that is for weird stuff online, like all those.
Recently I found out.
Yes, yeah, like it's called like Me Chat and all of this. Like you will find out people around your radius who is willing to, oh my god, super weird and shady and creepy, and like when I read the stories about it, I was like, oh, that's so weird. Like you immediately, I cannot make sense. Maybe that is a turn. Like, I mean, if you have, please, yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
This is, I think, no. Dating apps is okay, but those kind of apps, I feel, I don't want to be judgmental. I try not to be judgmental, but that is weird, though. Why would you seek such services? It's okay.
Everybody, இதை நம்ம சொன்னோன்னா everybody has needsன்னுவாங்க. நம்ம யாரையும் தப்பாக சொல்ல வேண்டாம்.
ஆமாம்.
உங்களுக்கு அந்த மாதிரி ஆப் இருக்கிறப்ப டேட்டிங் எப்போ தப்பாக பாய்க்காதீங்க, அவ்வளவுதான்.
Yeah. True. Okay, yeah, that's actually a very good point. So, if you are looking for such services, then you install all those kind of weird ass service apps rather than you install a dating app and try to find people who are actually trying to find someone for stability, someone for a companionship and all of that. Yeah. Like,
அந்த மாதிரி ஆப் இருக்குது. அந்த மாதிரி உங்களுக்கு தேவையான, you just have to try to find harder.
Yeah.
என்ன மாதிரி ஆப் நிறைய இருக்கு. One point I was bored, even I was like searching. Okay, oh wow, I was like, okay.
When I found out about it also, I did the same. I was like, what the hell is this app? Like, the people are like so weird. Like, oh my god. I felt like, damn, everything is so easy right now.
Yeah.
It makes you feel a bit worried of what sort of future we are going towards. But at the same time, at least now I'm aware that there is such thing. So I'm not going to be like a Dumbo who's going to be like naive that, oh, I didn't know there was such thing. I was like, thank God I know there's such thing. And yeah, the culture of like people, how to say, all this relationship, what is important in a relationship, bare minimum is being glorified, right? Yes. That is so sad. We have as
I think it's very normal now, Indians glorifying bare minimum because they are not getting it.
Yeah.
எங்க அம்மா வந்து bare minimum glorify பண்ணுவாங்க. It's for me it's like it's bare minimum. அதே உங்களுக்கு நீங்க glorify பண்றீங்கன்னு இருக்குது. Don't glorify it, make him so special. அந்த பர்சன் வந்து ஜெனுவினா செய்யறவங்களையும் glorificationக்காக செய்யற மாதிரி ஆயிடுது.
ஆமா.
புரியுதா? So let it be normal. Teach your son how to be a better man.
Yeah.
Like I even scold my brother also. Like எங்க அப்பா பார்த்து என் தம்பி வளர்றான். But I make sure that my brother know how to treat a woman also.
Yeah.
I'll screw him also. If you want to find a girlfriend, you have to do this, you have to do that, carry the bags and stuff. அவன் செய்வான், எனக்கு தெரியும். எங்க அம்மா வந்து அதெல்லாம் சொல்லி கொடுக்க மாட்டாங்க. ஓகே, அப்படிதான் வந்து நம்ம இந்தியன் சொசைட்டி பையன்லாம் நம்ம அப்படி ஆகுது.
இப்போ வந்து dating pool is filled with a lot of men who are mothered too much that they just don't know how to act as men. The same thing, I think women have also changed. You know, we have grown too independent. We are not depending on him. So of course there's that shift already. The dynamic has changed. We are still finding நம்மளோட footing. We are trying to find where are we and all that. So for me, I feel females being independent, I find it as positive things. But when a guy becomes super dependent, mothered up, and I want to, that feels like a downfall for men. For women, I feel it's like the graph, the scale is going higher. We are becoming much more better. But sometimes I see some guys are like going down the scale. I'm like, I feel sad for them also. At the same time, I understand life is hard, it's competitive, and I know women are expecting a lot of money out of them. Houses are expensive, cars are expensive. Last time, I think எல்லாருக்கும் வந்து லோனே என்னன்னே தெரியாது. You know, those days there's no loans. இப்பெல்லாம் loans, credit cards, and like everyone is just like flashing. Even if you go to clubs or something, the highest spending table is like the most, everyone looks up at that person. It just becomes a battle of who is spending more, kind of a thing. When they see that table is ordering like this much of bottles now, that kind of like men generally have that kind of feeling, but we women don't care about all of that. But of course, there are women who are expecting a lot out of men. And I don't know lah. I can't say that is wrong also. But because sometimes women, when they are looking for a partner, they are of course looking for stability.
Yeah.
They want to start a family. So that is one of the points. But it doesn't mean that when you are not financially okay, we are going to leave you. It's once you're together, it's together.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's like a,
We
yeah,
grow together.
we grow
We struggle together.
Yeah. So it's like, and a lot of men would say, you know, gold digger, gold digger. Then I see a lot of memes like, where is your gold, bro?
Yeah.
Like, you know, the men who always complain about gold diggers are the men who don't have gold. I feel sad. We have to say that also. But sometimes it's kind of true also. Sometimes it's like, we kind of say these kind of things is because we want to try to, how to say, we want to calm ourselves down, or we are trying to tell ourselves that, that girl was not good, that no, because we cannot get it, so we just try to tell ourselves, she was a gold digger, bro, she was like that kind of a thing.
Isn't that what men what's supposed to do? You have to be a provider, and we will be okay. You provide us, we'll make it. Make it whatever you give us, we double it.
Yeah.
Okay, va. You provide pandringa. You're giving us money. You're giving us home. I'm not saying you are giving us a house and everything. We are the one who turning that into a home.
Yeah.
We make your life peaceful. You know, happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
True or not? So அதுதான் யாருக்கும் புரிஞ்சுச்சான்னு எனக்கு தெரியல. So நீங்க struggle பண்ணாலும் the wife also deal with same they okay, we female, we have to be in a feminine energy as much as we expect the male to be their masculine energy. So இங்க நிறைய toxic masculinity தான் இருக்குது. And a lot of girls are being so independent because we are not seeing good providers and சொல்லலாமா இல்லையா? I'm not sure what the right term to use.
Yeah.
If you okay, yeah, and then don't expect us to do everything. நாங்க masculine energy இருக்கிறோம், feminine energy இருக்கணும்னா it's going to be very struggle, because I think balancing both is very tiring.
And there's another thing when it comes to getting married and being in relationships, right? Of course, you've heard of the term of mental load, right? Okay, so now let's say you're a boyfriend, you're a husband, and then of course, as a female, you will feel like, I just wish he does things without me asking. But sometimes some people just don't get it. You need to ask them. Once you ask them, okay, can you please cook today? And then they might say, okay, I will cook today. And you would expect like, oh, okay, I'm just going to have a chill day. I'm just going to sit down and wait for the food to come. But that's where the whole mental load thing happens, where it's shifted towards the wife or the girlfriend, where where's the pepper? Where's the thing? Where's this one? Where's the water? And then you are basically co-working with the person to get that meal done. And then eventually it still looks like, oh, I made the meal and I prepared it. But throughout that whole process, you're putting the whole mental load on me. So that's what when women say that I just want a man who takes that mental load away from me, who doesn't knows what are the groceries that we are buying, what are the brands of stuff we are getting, what are the things we need to do to run a household, rather than constantly asking us. So honestly, that is the good quality. That's the type of men that women want to start families. But I understand a lot of men, sometimes they say they don't have the time, they don't have the... But these are things, I think if you...
Okay, that's one part, I agree. I've seen in one interview, Katy Perry was saying that after she clean and everything, after she cook, after the meal, if she saw her husband clean the dishes and everything, she ready to do whatever the husband has asked. அவ்வளவுதான். Sometimes உங்களுக்கு என்ன பெப்பர் எங்க இருக்கிறது தெரியணும்னு அவசியம் இல்லை, என்ன மஞ்சத்தூள், என்ன grocery வாங்கணும், என்ன காய்கறி வாங்கணும், காய்கறி பேர் தெரியல, பரவாயில்ல, பிரச்சனையே இல்லை. நாங்கள் பொம்பளைங்க அவ்வளோ ஈஸியாக நாங்கள் we are so take it easy. Help us to set up the table, clean it. துணி உங்களால மடிச்சிக்க முடியல, காயப்பட்ட துணி எடுத்துச்சாலும் பரவாயில்ல.
Exactly.
It's such a small thing. Okay, இன்னைக்கு சமைக்காத, சரி நம்ம இன்னைக்கு take out something. அவ்வளோ பெரிய பெரிய விஷயம்லாம் தேவையில்லை. சின்னதாக செஞ்சாலும் போவோம். பூ, we girls love பூ. பூ பிடிக்காத பொம்பளை பிள்ளைங்க, நீங்கள் எங்களுக்கு ரோஜா தான் வாங்கி கொடுக்கணும், இல்லை எங்களுக்கு அந்த எக்ஸ்பென்சிவான அந்த பூவை தான் வாங்கி கொடுக்கணும் கிடையாது. இதை ரோட்டில் வரப்போ எனக்கு பார்த்தேன்னு சொல்லிட்டு நீங்கள் ஒரு ஹைபிஸ்கஸ் கொடுத்தா கூட the girl will love it. Just make sure that she's not allergic to that flower.
Yeah, there is people with it.
Yeah,
pollen allergy.
Yes. இது அவ்வளோ கஷ்டம் இல்லையா? See, ஆம்பளைங்களுக்கு என்ன வாங்கி கொடுக்கணும்னு தான் யோசிக்கணும். நீங்க இந்த முட்டாய் நான் பார்த்தேன் உன் ஞாபகம் கரெக்ட்னு சொல்லி கொடுத்தாலே come on, it's going to be a big thing. You're going to make her day, especially um, with women, with your girlfriend's getting older, your wife's getting older, her hormone fluctuates. Okay, she's going through her, because even for us women itself it's very hard to understand our body. என்ன ஃபேஸில் இருக்கிறோம் நம்மளுக்கே தெரியுது. ஏன் திடீர்னு எங்களுக்கு கோவம் வருதுன்னு எங்களுக்கு தெரியும். பட் டோன்ட் பிளேம் எவ்ரிதிங் ஆன் த ஹார்மோன்ஸ். ஓகே, அதுவும் ஒரு பயங்கரமான ஒரு இது. சம்டைம்ஸ் யூ ஜஸ்ட் ஹேவ் டு ஜஸ்ட் மேக் பீஸ். அவ்வளோதான். உட்காந்து பேசினாலே சால்வ் ஆயிரும். Woman needs to listen. You don't give a solution. Okay, a lot of guys make mistake. This நான் நிறைய கேட்டிருக்கிறேன்.
Yes.
Yeah, if a girl
ranting,
just listen.
நம்ம கேக்குறதுக்கு தான்
காதை கொடுங்க.
நாங்க கேட்கல. இப்போ என்ன செய்யறது? I'm telling you the thing. I just want you to listen. Yeah, that's one thing lah. I think that is I think currently also with the phones and all of this, we are all so distracted with our phones, and we are always like we are sitting, maybe we are eating, எல்லாரும் வந்து phone பார்த்துட்டே இருப்பாங்க, and then we completely ignore the person who is in front of us. I think I would also sometimes unconsciously would do it, but sometimes I put it down. Then after that, if I see the person, I would be like, you know, I enjoy the view, I look around, I'll be like, you know, trying to enjoy that. I try my best to do. And at home, if I'm sitting at home, I don't really scroll a lot because I'm always with my cats. I always, when they come near me, then I'll just put down the phone. I'll take that as an opportunity of not using the phone. Let them stay around, let them, you know, it's like we need to do a lot of stuff. I think at least as women, this is what I feel, we are so good. Even when we're scrolling on the phone, we still can listen to a person.
Multitasking.
Yes, we are so fucking good at it. But men, oh my God, Lord Jesus, they cannot. They cannot. Sometimes they just, then why are you even trying? You know you don't know how to multitask. Then when someone is talking, put the phone down and listen.
I know, right?
Yeah, don't do it. I mean, like, that is a woman's capability. We are able to. We don't do it. Like sometimes, if I'm at work and then my colleagues will be talking, at the same time I'm like chatting with my mom or something. I can do all of that together. But I've seen men who are struggling with the basic stuff. They'll be like, just on one thing they focus. You cannot distract them in doing anything. Oh God. So if you cannot, then you realize it and you don't try to do multiple stuff. And then don't feel like pissed lah if someone, oh, you are not paying attention. So yeah, give attention, give listening. Listening skill is something a lot of people don't have it.
Understand that a lot of people don't have it, but try பண்ணலாம்.
Yeah.
We can, if you take effort, I think there is no any effort that being wasted. நீ effort எடுத்தாலே அந்த effort வந்து கண்டிப்பா end of the day it will be appreciated in one way or another way. It will be appreciated. Just give it time. எடுத்ததோடயே வந்து அதுக்கு நீங்க ரிசல்ட் பார்க்க முடியாது, but you'll see a good result.
Oh, you know, there's another thing I discovered about myself, where you know about love languages, right? I've always thought my love language was actually physical touch. I think my highest was like on physical touch, because I feel like gift and anything else I feel never really tick the boxes. But I realized very recently, when I looked through and I tried to think through and I was like diagnosing and I was thinking, what is my actual real love language? And then I realized it was actually words of affirmation.
Me same.
I actually never knew that it was that until it kicked me. I was like, oh, this was it. So maybe I was actually seeking for wrong love languages and trying to be okay. That's why I was feeling like I'm unhappy. But actually what I wanted was actually words of affirmation. I wanted that good talk, like, you know, all of the, you know, that kind of thing.
I think we spoke this earlier. So you have to love in a language that, I mean, you have to love someone in the language that they're going to understand.
Yes.
இப்போ எனக்கு தமிழ் புரியும்னா எனக்கு நீங்க தமிழ் பேசினது எனக்கு தெரியும். உங்களுக்கு இங்கிலீஷ்னா இங்கிலீஷ் பேசினது தெரியும். அதே மாதிரி தான் லவ் லாங்குவேஜும். இதுதான் என்னோட லவ் லாங்குவேஜ்னா என்னோட லவ் லாங்குவேஜ் நீங்க எனக்கு காட்டுங்க. என்ன லவ் பண்றேன்ட்டு. இப்போ நான் உன்னை லவ் பண்றேன்னா உன்னோட லவ் லாங்குவேஜ் எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சுட்டு அதில் நான் காட்டணும். So that's how it works. Yeah, so lately everybody in the world thinks their love language is being physical.
Yeah.
No,
trust me, no.
Just because they crave for intimacy and a person and everything, whatever it is, அது physical கிடையாது. So physical touchன்றது அது வந்து நிறைய இருக்குது. So not everyone has physical touch. Even after I took this love language test, I realized that my love language is also words of affirmation, acts of service, and quality time. Okay va? So this is also comes back to your childhood thing.
Yeah.
So உங்க childhoodல என்னென்ன கிடைக்கலையோ அதெல்லாம் தான் உங்க love language ஆமா. You tend to do that to others also because உங்களுக்கு அப்படி தான் love காட்ட தெரியும். You do that to others. That's what I do to others also. That is why I like people somebody school also அந்த மாதிரி பேசாதீங்க அந்த மாதிரி ஹர்ட் பண்ணாதீங்க வேணாம் don't shame அப்படின்னு நம்ம சொல்றோம் because அதெல்லாம் நான் go through பண்ணேன். I went through that. I went through the cycle of insecurity. I fought the demons in my head. I don't that other people to go through that also. Okay, so I just make sure that அவங்களோட நல்லது வந்து நம்ம வெளிய சொன்னா போதுமே என்னத்துக்கு அவங்களுக்கு தெரியும் அவங்க குண்டா இருக்காங்களே. I'm pretty sure everyone is trying to look their best. They are making an effort. So நம்ம வந்து இதெல்லாம் சொல்லக்கூடாது. So then acts of service. That is why I like to if you see me you know me right acts of service நான் சொல்ல தேவையில்ல எப்படி எனக்கு சொன்னா கூட எனக்கு பிடிக்காது தான் ஆனா நான் செய்வேன் அது I'm showing you that hey you are my person. I do this for you. It is my love language. Okay. And also does cooking comes under acts of service?
Yeah. It does.
So then I like to cook for people who that I like the most. என் குக்கிங் சாப்பிடாத வரைக்கும் என்னோட கேக்ஸ் என்னோட குக்கீஸ் சாப்பிடாத வரைக்கும் அவங்களாம் வந்து என் பர்சன் கிடையாது பிகாஸ் ஐ டோன்ட் குக் ஃபார் எவ்ரி ஒன் ஐ டோன்ட் பேக் ஃபார் எவ்ரி ஒன் அன்லெஸ் ஐம் செல்லிங் ஸோ அதெல்லாம் வந்து எல்லாருக்கும் கிடையாது ஸோ நீ பார்த்துருப்பேன் சம்டைம்ஸ் அது சமைச்சு பட் அப்போ பிகாஸ் ஐ லவ் யூ ஸோ தட் இஸ் மை வே ஆஃப் ஷோவிங் லவ் அவ்வளோதான் இப்போ எனக்கு வந்து யாராச்சும் வந்து சமைக்கவே தெரியாது அடுப்பே பற்ற வைக்க தெரியாதுங்க எனக்கு வந்து இன்ஸ்டன்ட் சூப் கலக்கி கொடுத்தா கூட அது எனக்கு ஓகே தான் அட்லீஸ்ட் யூ மேட் அன் எஃபர்ட் கேக் செய்கிறீங்களா ஒரு ஐசிங் போடாமல் ஒரு கேக் செஞ்சு கொடுத்தா I appreciate that it's not easy. அது instant mix போட்டா end of the day you're making an effort. அவ்வளவுதான் இது யாருக்கும் புரிய மாட்டேங்குதுன்னு எனக்கும் தெரியல.
True. For me, I think it is for me words of affirmation, quality time, then I think gifting, then acts of service, then only physical touch. I don't know how. I always thought it was the opposite. Physical touch first, and then probably I thought like gifting. You know, I always had a different order in my head until I had this thought in myself, why I feel like maybe I'm not feeling happy if I'm in a relationship. What is the problem actually? And I look, it's because I actually even didn't know what was my language.
Yeah.
So I think as us, if you're people who are not in relationship or even if you're in relationship, ungaloda love language, you need to know. Right? Yeah. And then after that, you also need to know what is your partner's love language. And then you communicate with that love language. I think you have to have that open talk with your partner and be, transparent. What do you actually like? But I think it takes time also. Some people would say this is what I like, but then eventually it will be different. Yeah. Everyone likes all 5 of these, but they have a certain scale of which is the highest. So you concentrate on the highest. Doesn't mean you neglect physical touch because that is the lowest. No, it is important, but that is not
the percentage of it.
Yes, yeah.
எல்லாமே நம்ம எப்படி சொல்றது கத்திட்டு ஏசிட்டு gift கொடுத்தாக்கா அது லவ் கிடையாது.
ஆமா.
ஸோ நீங்க பேலன்ஸ் எவ்ரிதிங் ஹேஸ் டு பி பேலன்ஸ். ஐ திங்க் அந்த பேலன்ஸ் பிடிக்கிறது தான் நினைக்கிறேன் லைஃபோட ஸ்ட்ரகிளே. எல்லாருமே எல்லாத்துக்கும் தெரிஞ்சிச்சுன்னா எல்லாரும் லைஃப் சிரிச்சிட்டே வாழ்ந்துருவாங்களே.
ஆமா. So talk about gift, we talk about love languages. And I think that's also love language adu vandu not just relationship, even with our parents.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
What sort of love language do they like?
Yes.
Like I would believe that my mom would like acts of service. She likes me to do things for her, like whatever it is, get her tired. Like this is her I know if I do that, then she's happy. So do that for them. I think like for my dad, I think it's like words of affirmation. I feel this is what I have never actually even had this talk with my parents. It's a bit hard. I don't know. I would love to have it. Maybe now I will try to have that talk with them. And
I think I can understand Amma, but it's very hard for me to understand Appa. Because his childhood was very difficult. He went through a very difficult childhood. So his trauma, it's being reflected now because he's getting old. So I can understand. So it's very hard for me to understand what he's actually, what can actually make him in peace, what actually can calm him. I couldn't understand. I couldn't even figure it out. ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருக்கு. என்னதான் வேணும் உங்களுக்கு எனக்கு புரியலையே. ஒரு புரியாத புதிரா எங்க அப்பா இருக்காரு எனக்கு.
As நம்ம வந்து when we are reaching that 30s, then our parents are going through one phase of life where they are also turning into babies and they are like they are feeling like I still want to stay relevant. Like they go through their own thing and it's hard for us to also adjust with it. It's a lot, but we need to communicate well, but it's still very hard.
It's very hard, especially with the generation gap with telling to my father, I can understand you what you going through சொல்றதே வந்து oh you don't understand me ன்னா அடுத்த வார்த்தை எனக்கு வருது. எனக்கு தான் இருக்கிறதுல பெரிய கஷ்டம். இது பழைய ஆளுங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப இருக்குது. என் பாட்டிக்கு எங்க அப்பாக்கு இதெல்லாம் இருக்குது. பாருங்க எனக்கும் தான் கஷ்டமா இருக்கு. நானும் டெய்லி நான் வேலையில நான் போயிட்டு அழுந்திருக்கிறேன். I make sure that I don't let people to see. இப்போ நான் வேலை செய்கிற கரண்ட் ஜாப்ல நான் ஜாயின் பண்ணப்ப there are times that I cry also. I'll wear my spec, I'll put my hoodie, I'll make sure that it's everything is covered, then I'll cry. I'll be on call, I'll cry. Because கொஞ்சம் அழுந்துட்டேன்னா then I'll be freshen up. எனக்கு இந்த வேலை வேணும்னு ஒரு லிஸ்ட் போடுவேன். then I'm like okay எனக்கு இந்த வேலை வேணும் அப்படி இருக்கும். எல்லாருக்கும் கஷ்டம் தான். எங்கள் அப்பாலாம் வந்து 12 மணி நேரம் வேலை செஞ்சவர். He have to work from 7 to 7, 12 to 12 அந்த மாதிரி அப்பா வேலை செய்வார். I can understand his struggle also. It's not being அவங்களுக்குலாம் வந்து பொறுத்திருக்கோம் என் புரியல எனக்கு தான் பெரிய கஷ்டம். எல்லாருக்கும் கஷ்டம் தான்.
ஆமாம்,
எல்லாருக்கும் கஷ்டம். உன் வேலையில் என்ன கஷ்டம்னு உனக்கு தாண்டி தெரியும். எனக்கு பார்க்குறதுக்கு பாரு.
அதுதான் that's something சில பேருக்கு வந்து அது புரிய மாட்டேங்குது. when it comes to stress levels, what you are going to எல்லாருக்கும் தான் ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் இருக்கு. why can't we all be like kind and nice to people? Everyone is going through stress. Let's not compare. தெரியுமா நான் என்னெல்லாம் go through பண்றேன், எனக்கு என்ன 1008 பிரச்சனை இருக்கு, and then you minimize the other person's stress. That's very bad. Everyone has their own things, and அது வந்து நம்ம as humans, we as a society, we have to learn how to be nice, kind to people and understand all of this.
நான் இவ்வளோ இது வீடியோ என் வீட்டாளுங்க பார்த்தா என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க, நீ இவ்வளோ பேசுகிற, நீ மட்டும் வீட்டில் கோவப்படாமலே இருப்பேன். கண்டிப்பாக கேட்பாங்க. என் தங்கச்சிங்களே எனக்கு கேட்கும், என்னக்கா நீ பேசி வச்சிருக்கிற அப்படின்ட்டு. See, I also learning. I'm not telling that I'm perfect person. நானும் கற்றுக்கிட்டு தான் இருக்கிறேன். I am trying my best. டக்குன்னு நானும் எங்கள் அம்மாட்ட கோவப்பட்டுட்டு இதை நம்ம கோவப்பட்டுருப்பே தேவையில்லை, நம்ம அழகாவே சொல்லியிருக்கலாமே அப்படின்னு எனக்கு தோணும். ஸோ அவர் போய்ட்டு எங்கள் அம்மாட்ட போய்ட்டு அப்படியே தாஜா பண்ணுறது. ஓகே, எங்கள் அம்மாட்ட வந்து எடுத்து சொல்ல பார்ப்பேன். பட் எங்கள் அம்மாவுக்கு புரியாது. ஸ்டில் ஆர்கியூமெண்ட் சம்டைம்ஸ் நோ பாயிண்ட் டெல்லிங் இட். எனக்கு ஒரு கட்டம் வந்து எனக்கு எங்கள் அப்பாக்கிட்டே சொல்ல முடியல, எங்கள் அம்மாவுக்கு சொல்ல முடியல. See, I can totally understand. You guys are getting old. You guys are going through your changes of life and everything. How am I supposed to tell them their daughter also getting old? She also reaching 30. She already reached 30. She also getting old. She also going through hormonal problems and everything. How am I supposed to tell this to my parents? How am I tell to my parents? How am I supposed to tell? See, I can understand you see me as a baby, but you should understand that எனக்கு வயசு ஆகுது, எனக்கு வெள்ளை முடி வருது, எனக்கு ஹார்மோன் ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்கு, எனக்கு ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் இருக்குது. என்னன்னு எப்படி சொல்றது? அவங்களுக்கு பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் நான் சின்ன பிள்ளை. அவங்க கணக்கு எப்பவுமே நம்ம சின்ன பிள்ளையா தான் இருக்க போகிறோம். ஆனால் எனக்கும் வயசாகுது, எனக்கும் முட்டி வலி இருக்கு, எனக்கும் முதுகுலி இருக்கு. ஐயோ. ஸோ இதை எங்கள் பாட்டிக்கிட்ட நான் சொல்கிறப்ப சிரிச்சுக்கிட்டு இருந்தோம். My பாட்டி just started to laugh, telling all this thing, which is very true. So everybody have to understand. Like my party also have to understand that my mom is getting old also. அவங்க பிள்ளையா இருக்கிற வாச doesn't mean my mom can do everything well. அதெல்லாம் வந்து வயசு ஏறதும் ஒரு
எனக்கு என்னன்னா, I think when I was 20s and compared to now 30s, once I reach 30s, right, எனக்கு to be honest, I am much more at peace at 30s. I am enjoying 30s more than I enjoyed my early 20s, because the reason being is I'm not so bothered about what people say. You go into one stage of life like you're like
I feel like I'm in my zen mood.
People are அவங்க சொல்லிக்கிட்டு போறாங்க. I'm not going to really bother about it, and I'm just going to be myself. Like I think when I went back India and I saw my party, and my party like hugged me, because I haven't seen her for 2 years. 2 years I didn't go back India. And then party said, then she's remember, so she became thinner. She's more, because I think 2 years back I was a bit bigger. I lost a little bit of weight. And then my party hugged me and she said, കുറച്ച് ഇതായി, കുറച്ചും കൂടെ തടി കുറയണം. I was like, okay, இப்போவே now itself I go jogging now. Because I reached, my flight was like 2 a.m. I'm at home. I say, okay, now I'll go. I want to lose some weight today. I come here, I want to lose some weight. Then the next day morning, okay, I don't eat. I need to lose a little bit. I went into that stage like last time, oh my God, when I go back, and then whenever my party says like, korchukuda tadi korayana, I'll start crying. And I go shower, I'll start crying. Why everyone is like, why are you saying this? Why don't they know that? Now I'll be like, அவங்க அந்த மாதிரி தான், நான் என்ன செய்ய முடியும்? That is what I mean. For her ideal woman is very slim, because she is very slim. She has a very slim build, so she expects everyone to be slim, and she likes that kind of women. This one, I'll be like, that's your personal choice. I'm like, I can't do anything about it. But I think, well, it's not like even if I lose weight or gain weight, demand is still there, so it's okay lah. Sometimes for females, so when you're a bit more chubby, your demand is higher. Like I think when you lose weight, you lose your demand. Like I think when I lost weight, I feel like my demand went down a little bit. Like I was like, yeah,
Please, dear.
it's serious. I feel this is what I feel. I feel it, but I'm happy with it lah. I'm okay with the demand going low. I'm fine with it. But I feel like when I was a bit bigger, although I felt like I was like, but demand was there, and I always felt like, why would people like me? Why would this person like me? But apparently there is a demand for girls who are a little bit curvy and all of that. I don't know lah. But yeah, about body and all. It's everyone's perception of what is their.
I've always been body shamed. You know me. I've studied you a lot. I've always been body shamed. And after COVID, I went through. I was like, you know what? We have to go through. So physically, I maintained my body. I was not like this when you met me. So now I look very different from how you saw me in the first. So I was always been a chubby kid. I always been a chubby girl. Okay. I've been in borderline of obese also, but I never been very thin. But before we met you, then I think that was my like slimmer era. So after I joined this job, I think since January 2025, I stopped working out. I stopped everything. First of all, body gets exhausted and everything. So my body now, I think people can see that I've really put on so much of weight, and it's not easy also as you age. Controlling your food, you have to take care of and I started to binge eat a lot because of stress. I can see that. I can really see that I've started to eat a lot of snacks. I know it's not healthy, but தேடும் அது எனக்கு சொல்ல தெரியல. And I started to too much of sugary drinks. It's not that I don't want to. I don't know. I find that as அது ஒரு term இருக்குது. நான் அன்னைக்கு தான் நான் வந்து எனக்கு தெரியல. I find that peace. Like அது என்னால எனக்கு அது சாப்பிட்டாக்க okay. Whatever stress I'm going through, it's like I'm finding a peace, something like that. அது எனக்கு சொல்ல தெரியல அப்படின்ட்டு. Then I realized, no, you're giving too much of reason to yourself. And so I started, but sometimes it works, sometimes it won't work.
I think once I hit 30 is when I lost weight, because I think I consciously felt like, okay, I'm already 30. I went into like, not to say a diet, I just started intermittent fasting kind of a thing, only eating 2 meals, and then now is basically only 1 meal a day. That is
I cannot stop at 1 meal a day.
It's just what I do is I am not eating healthy meal. I eat whatever I get, whatever I like, only I will eat. I will not eat food just because I want to eat. You understand what I mean? Like sometimes last time I would eat 3 meals, but out of the 3 meals, 2 meals I would eat that I actually don't really like it. I eat it because I have to eat it because I'm hungry. Sometimes when we are working, a lot of food that is around us is not the tastiest food that you can get, and then we will still end up eating because we want to eat with our colleagues. We want to So I stopped that thing where I didn't bother. Like I think my colleagues would eat. Most of the time they would see I'm not eating lunch and all of that, because I don't really like the food that unless we are particularly going somewhere to eat that I like, and I like for me, there's this one ayam penyet place that we go in Pudu. And that is one of my favorite spots, and they all know also. So we always have that Friday or one of those days lah. That one we have to take the car and go out. That's the only place I would go and lunch. Other than that, there's an Indian uncle. That is also very occasional. Any other places they are going eating, I don't go, because I put myself, like I prioritize my what I like this. I became that 30 like not egoistic, like very stubborn. Like I like this, I want
you
this.
And your comfort zone basically.
Like if here, like let's say if I want to eat like nice food, I like haiku food a lot, so I go there often. I go there often to just have my dinner, and that will be my only meal. And for me, I feel like it's a good complete. I still snack throughout the day, very very minimal snacking. That's what I did consciously for 30s lah, because also with my work I have a lot of meetings, and sometimes I go out and there's always food that's being served. You have to at least eat a little bit of it, so I have to always skip. I try to skip breakfast, lunch. Some people are going to say it's unhealthy, but it is all about your body. If you feel that is okay with your body, it's okay. Some people might develop gastric and all of that, but if you train, after a while it'll be okay lah. Like even today also, that last meal we had McDonald's. That was my only meal of the day and chagi of the whole day. I didn't eat anything because I was like sitting at home, not doing
Sometimes
anything.
at home, I've been.
But when we go work is the problem. I understand.
At home today, I was at home the whole day. Of course, I'm hungry, but I am not. I feel lazy to go put food for myself, and I was like.
But to be honest, I swear to God, work is a culprit. I understand that. I think it takes some effort to stop that thing. So this is one thing that worked for me, and I don't know if it will work with other people. I'm not going to assure anything, but you learn with your body. You listen to what your body wants. If I feel like I want to eat wonton mee, I'm going to have wonton mee. If I want to eat chili pan mee, it's chili pan mee. If I want to eat like chocolates, it's chocolates.
I think you know why, as you're telling as you grow 30 that you want to have உனக்கு என்ன வேணுமோ அதை நீ எடுத்து நீ செஞ்சுக்க பார்க்குற. அது ஸ்டபன்லாம் கிடையாது. பிகாஸ் உன்னால் இப்போ முடியும். இதுக்கு முன்னே உன்னால் முடியாது. இதுக்கு முன்னே உங்கள் அப்பாவை கேட்கணும், உங்கள் அம்மாவை கேட்கணும், காசு நிறையா இருந்திருக்காது. இப்போ உன்னால் முடியும். கிராப் ஃபுட் இருக்குது, ஃபுட் பாண்டா இருக்குது, உனக்கு என்ன வேணுமோ நீ வாங்கிக்கலாம். நீ யாருக்கும் வெயிட் பண்ண தேவையில்ல. இது நீ சொல்கிறப்ப எனக்கு கனெக்ட் ஆகுது. ஏன்னா நானும் அதை கோத்ரூ தான் பண்ணுறேன். லைக் my colleagues knows that I don't like milk tea. They'll be ordering milk tea. I'll be ordering my coffee and I'll be having coffee. So நீங்கள் குடிங்க, உங்களுக்கு என்ன வேணுமோ நீங்கள் குடிங்க. என்னால் என்ன எனக்கு என்ன பிடிச்சிருக்குதுன்னு. இதே நான் பழைய சுகாவாக இருந்ததுன்னா, ஐயோ இவங்களுக்கு குடிக்கிறாங்க, நம்மளுக்கு இப்போ தண்ணி தேவைப்படுது, ஓகே நம்ம வெளிப்பட்டு இது சேவ் பண்ணணும், ஓகே என்னோட அப்படி தான் நான் என்னோட லாஜிக் வந்து வெரி ஈஸி. why I'm working so hard. I'm working so hard to provide myself. ஓகே இவ்வளோ கஷ்டப்பட்டு வேலை காலையில் அலாம் வச்சு எழுந்திரிச்சு கண்டவங்கிட்ட துப்பு வாங்கி லிட்டரலி கண்டவங்கிட்ட நான் துப்பு வாங்கி யாரோ பண்ண மிஸ்டேக்ஸ்லாம் வாங்கிட்டுக்கிட்டு எனக்கு நான் அந்த அப்ரிஷியேஷன் நான் கொடுக்கக்கூடாதா, விட்டான குட் ஜாப் டுடேன்ட்டு. அவ்வளோதான். நம்மளால முடியுது. இப்போ எனக்கு தான் எனக்கு வந்து ஐ வாண்டட் டு கோ. I think the days I really wanted to go eat dim sum. So badly I was craving for dim sum. I was calling my mom. Usually இப்போ மற்றவங்களுக்கு தெரியல, இப்போ எனக்கு ஏதாச்சும் வேணும்னா என்னோட மங்ஸா வந்து எங்கள் அம்மா தான். நான் எங்கள் அம்மா கூப்பிட்டு போயிடுவேன். லைக் தட் டே I went to haiku because I wanted to eat haiku food. I bring my mom. I want to eat dim sum. Usually I call mom. எங்கள் அம்மா வரலன்னா எனக்கு வேணுமே, எனக்கு dim sum வேணுமே. நான் அப்புறம் பார்த்தேன் I get dress up. I don't know if everyone's going to do that or not. I literally dress up like I'm going out for a date. I wear the prettiest top, the prettiest skirt. I did my hair and everything. I went to a dim sum shop. Dim sum shopல யாரும் அப்படி வந்திருக்க மாட்டாங்க.
Most of the people will be like with the shorts and t-shirt.
நான் வந்து உட்காந்து I was enjoying my dim sum. என்னால் முடியுது. யாராச்சும் இவங்க பில் பண்ணுவாங்க, அப்படிலாம் ஒன்றுமே இல்லை. எனக்கு என்ன வேணுமோ நான் சாப்பிட்டு I came back home. My father asked me. My father thought I went for a date or something. My father saw me. I went back home. I slept. That was most peaceful. That was my off day.
Sure.
காலைல sometimes off day I just wake up. வீட்டில் எங்கள் அம்மா சமைச்சிருப்பாங்க, எனக்கு அது வேணாம் அப்படின்னு தோணும். I'm not wasting food or what. எங்கள் வீட்டில் வந்து சாப்பாட்டு எனக்குமே வந்து கெட்டு போகாது. Because there's a lot of people, right? பார்ப்பேன். If I feel like eating it, I'll eat it. If not, I'll just walk to the Taman shop, the kopitiam. I'll order my coffee. I'll have my steam bread. I'll just come back home. That's me. அப்புறம் ஃபோனில் ஏதாச்சும் நெட்ஃப்ளிக்ஸ்லையோ டிக்டாக்ல ஏதாச்சும் ஒன்று தட்டி விட்டு அப்படி வச்சுட்டு I'll just enjoy. That's because you can. You don't need anyone. Okay, of course, sometimes it's nice to have people with you. But உனக்கு வேணும்ன்றப்பாங்களா அது?
I think I also I understand. I also like the company, but sometimes if you need to be in that same mindset, like you need to like the same type of food, and a lot of times you won't really meet all of that. But I think that is very important. Your me time, you spend it by yourself. Go out and eat alone. I still know people who feel ashamed to go alone and sit in a restaurant.
I went restaurant alone. I watched movie alone. I've done grocery shopping alone. What I've done? என்ன தனியா பண்ணுவாங்க? நான் எல்லாமே பண்ணியிருக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்குது எனக்கு. I went to clinic alone.
For a massage alone.
I did that also. என்னதான் நான் தனியாக பண்ணல, எல்லாமே நான் தனியாக பண்ணிட்டேன். I cried alone. I laughed alone. I played with balloons alone.
I think that is something we need to be. I don't know if anyone who யாராச்சும் நீங்கள் வந்து இது வந்து ஒண்டியா செய்கிறதுக்கு நீங்கள் தயங்குறீங்கன்னா don't. And some people have this mindset like, oh somebody யாராச்சும் பார்த்தாங்கன்னா என்ன ஜட்ஜ் பண்ணுவாங்க. Nobody has the time to judge you if you're going and sitting in a restaurant and eating by. யாருக்குன்னா அந்த நேரம் அந்த இது nobody bothers. எல்லாரும் அவங்க பாட்டுக்கு இருக்காங்க, அவங்க இது
பரபரப்பா எல்லாரும் ஏதாச்சும் செஞ்சுட்டு தான் இருக்காங்க.
Nobody is bothered, so don't have to worry like live your life, do what you want. If you want to go alone, you feel like you don't have anyone to go with, go and
Brickfieldsலயே நான் ஒண்டியா சுத்துறேன். Brickfieldsல உன் கூட நம்ம எப்படி இருந்தோம் what that the golden days day எனக்கு போறப்ப I remember aku rindu tau
Yeah, I
rindu
also.
remember the shop that we always go eat masala dosa Ryan always eats kira curry right that shop that's my lunch spot okay எனக்கு அங்க போறப்பெல்லாம் first thing அந்த ஞாபகம் வரும் அங்க ஒண்டியா நான் லஞ்ச் சாப்பிடுவேன் எனக்கு மீமாங்க எனக்கு வந்து டேபிள் கிடைக்காது but now I'm like okay I can do anything alone நான் எல்லாமே முடியும் now I learn about cars now how to டயர் மாத்துறது வரைக்கும் அப்பா சொல்லி கொடுத்துருக்காரு அஃப்கோர்ஸ் பெர்ஃபெக்டாக எனக்கு தெரியாது பட் ஐ நோ how it works and stuff அது தெரியுது இதுக்கு மேலே என்ன தெரியணும் நம்ம ஒண்டியா நம்ம கம்ஃபர்ட் ஜோனில் இருக்கிறோம்னு நினைக்கிறேன் ஹவுஸ் கிளப்பிங் ஆஃப்டர் 30
Okay, let's stop. Okay, yeah. What this is one thing. Okay, we go if you're going out parties and clubs and all of this, right? And you will see 3 different age groups, or maybe even 4. Okay, there is the 20s that's super active, they're super happy, all very energetic, wearing nice clothes and all, like yeah. And then there's that 30s who's very chill, very like, you know, I'm in my close circle, I'm like here to just be
have a good
time and all of that. Then there's that 40s that might sometimes be also chill and relax and, you know, leaving commitments at home and coming, or some of them are like super rebels who be like yeah, I want attention, I didn't get on my 30s and I'm here. And then there's the 50s which are like, you know, with a group of reunions and all of that,
they're even more laid back,
much more laid back, or sometimes could also be even extreme rebels also. So like I want to like let's talk like particularly about the 30s who go out for clubs and all of that, and especially girls. Come on, like okay, if you're a dude, if you're a guy and you are in a club, don't come and try to pick up a 30-year-old girl. Come on, we are in our zone. We are not here to come talk to you, have fun with you. No. We are here. We are there to enjoy our time, to
listen to some good songs, dance.
Clubs are not the place to find your soulmate. Hello, no. We know that, and it is not even something going to happen.
Yeah.
So don't come and approach thinking that no. You want, you go approach the 40 or you go approach the 20, not the 30-year-olds. 30-year-old ka the interest enname irukadu. I feel
in our midlife crisis.
Yeah, we're like not bothered.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think we even go out to even look at guys.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
yeah.
I think when we were 20s, you're like, oh.
We pass comments.
Of course, yes. If there is a person who's attractive, then we would say, oh, okay, looking good. But it's not like we are going there to actually see people. So maybe it's a bit different in men. Why are they going clubs and all of this? I never really fully looked and asked them also at different age groups why are they going. But that is your own reasons. But I mean, if you're a guy and you're going and you feel like you're hunting for a girl, don't come to the 30s group, just ignore. Just, okay, go for the 40s, go for the 20s. They are probably much more happy to entertain you, but 30s no.
Not the 30s, because, yeah, think, எனக்கு இப்போ வந்து கிளப்பிங்லாம் போகிறதுனா கூட டயர்டாக இருக்குது. I don't have the
energy, right?
Energy. Of course, I love dancing. Now, if you call me, suddenly, I just not planning it anymore. It's have to be something spontaneous. It happens. I just go, I dance, I come back home, I sleep, and the next day I go to work.
But those days we used to go out until like 5 a.m. and we don't even drink.
Yeah, we don't take alcohol. And it's very weird.
Mineral water, or like probably like on like our what is it? Our soft drinks, or mostly it's
orange
water.
juice.
Yeah. It's
warm water. நம்மள பார்த்தாலே வந்து warm water வருதுன்னு வந்து வெச்சிருவாங்க.
There's no cocktails, nothing.
Zero alcohol.
Zero alcohol. We'll go
with
out.
Zero alcohol, you can go clubbing daily.
Yes, we were the living examples of that.
People might, oh, இவங்களோட clubbingல பார்த்தா நீங்க பாப்பீங்க சத்தியமா I'm not denying it at all. You can see us in clubbing almost every day. Why? Because we're not drinking alcohol.
Exactly.
And I'm so sorry to the uncles, the guys that buy alcohol for us. Sorry.
We don't want it.
You're wasting your money. நாங்க அது கிடையாது. They're just not alcohol person.
Yeah.
I think having alcohol was not my ultimate goal.
Yeah.
Okay. Something, I think, நிறைய மற்றவங்களும் அந்த alcohol அங்கே வந்து குடிக்கிறாங்க. Maybe because they want to try it. It's not harm trying it.
Nothing wrong. I mean.
I've tried champagne, I've tried wine, I've tried all kinds of alcohols. It's just not my thing.
Yeah.
my friends will like,
I wish they have Zeus coffee or like Chagi. Why don't you serve all of that in clubs? Like I would be spending 40 ringgit, 50 ringgit for one glass. I don't mind.
orange juice ஒரு 35 ringgit
I think that is a good business idea. Like let's suggest that.
it can be very Muslima also.
Let's open up. You open up a coffee stall. I open up a Chagi stall there, and we start selling
tea, cocktails, mocktails. Yeah, like good songs.
I don't know if we are a minority or I still don't know. But I think I generally connected with a lot of people who don't drink alcohol, and I've always enjoyed it. I've also had previously going to clubs and all of that. I had a group of ladies who loved drinking, and they will drink or they will get pissed drunk, and I'll be the security guard, like make sure everyone is safe and all of that. But I actually enjoy more when I'm going out with like you guys, you know, who the sober ones. I feel it's much more because I'm also at ease. I'm no need to be like watching all of you. I know all of you all are like தெளிவா இருக்கீங்க, so I don't need to worry. If not, you're with drunk, you like எங்க போச்சது அது என்ன போச்சு.
ஐயோ எங்களோட வந்தா குடிக்கிற பிள்ளை கூட குடிக்காது. அது ஒண்ணு சொல்லலாம்.
அந்த பிள்ளையும் பச்சை தண்ணி குடிக்க ஆரம்பிச்சிச்சு.
அது சொல்லுது என்ன இப்படி பச்சை தண்ணி குடிக்க வச்ச நான் ஆரம்பிச்சு. That girl, நீங்க பச்சை தண்ணியோடயே நீங்க செட்டில் ஆயிருங்க, உங்களுக்கு வேற எதுவுமே வேணாம்.
Yeah, I mean, I actually missed it a lot because I feel like I've been left out for the past more than a year.
Yeah.
I feel I've been out of the whole this one, going out and like listening to music. I think I would love to go, maybe not that often, of course, like how we did last time, but at least a weekly basis, 2 weeks once, you know. That's nice. But it's just a reminder, don't come hit on us. Like, please, let us be at peace. Like, you want to hit on her, not
You want to have good conversations, dance I think, you're most welcome to dance. You don't have someone to dance with, you don't have a dance partner. அதெல்லாம் ஒன்றும் சொல்லல. we dance. அந்த டான்ஸ் அங்கே ஆடுறோமா அங்கேயே விட்டுட்டு போயிடணும். உங்கள் பேர் என்ன, உங்கள் நம்பர் என்ன, அதெல்லாம் தேவையில்லாத வேலை. நான் என் வீட்டுக்கு போனேன்னா இதெல்லாம் மறந்துட்டு தூங்கிடுவேன்.
ஆமாம்,
அவ்வளவுதான். எனக்கு மேலே மண்டைக்கு மேலே வேற ஒன்று எவ்வளவோ இருக்குது எல்லாத்துக்கும். everyone has it, right? ஸோ அது வந்து ஒரு ப்ராப்ளமாக இருக்கக்கூடாது. இன்னொன்று, I don't know if people going to scold me or what. இருக்கிற டிஜேஸ்க்கெல்லாம் ஒரு பெரிய ஒரு என்னது ஒரு சஜஷன்ஸ், ஒரு வேண்டுகோள் தேங்க்யூ, ஒரு வேண்டுகோள், பிளேலிஸ்ட்டை மாற்றுங்களேன். நான் அந்த கிளப் பேர்லாம் நான் சொல்லலை. ஆல் ஃபேமஸ் டிஜேஸ், எல்லா டிஜேயும் என்ன, ஐ திங்க் ஆஃப்டர் ஜாயினிங் ரேஷ்மா அந்த ஒரு கிளப்புக்கு நான் போகிறேன். நான் யார் எனக்கு டிஜேன்னு நான் பார்க்குற அளவுக்கு ஐ திங்க் ஐ நோ ஃபியூ டிஜேஸ். ஓகே, ஐ மீன் ஹவ் தே ஸ்பின், யார் ஸ்பின் பண்ணால் நல்லாயிருக்கும். ஓகே, நான் அங்கே ஒரு காம்படிஷன் எதுவும் கொடுக்க விரும்பல. ஸோ ஐ நோ சம் குட் டிஜேஸ். ஸோ எல்லாருமே நல்லா தான் பண்ணுறீங்க. தேர் ஆர் சம் நியூ டிஜேஸ், லாட் ஆஃப் நியூ டிஜேஸ். ஸோ ப்ளீஸ் உங்கள் பிளேலிஸ்ட்டை மாற்றுங்களேன். ஐ அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் இப்போ அந்த பாட்டு ட்ரெண்டாக இருக்குது, நீங்கள் அது போடுறீங்க, ரைட்டு. பட் கொஞ்சம் புதுசாக்கலாம். ஃபனா பாட்டு எனக்கு பிடிக்கும் தான். ஓகே, ஐ லவ் ஃபனா. பட் அது எப்போ பார்த்தாலும் போடணும்னு அவசியம் இல்லைங்க. there's a lot of hidden gems. ஸோ நம்ம ஏன் லோகேஷ் கனகராஜ் லிஸ்ட் கொடுக்குற வரைக்கும் வெயிட் பண்ணணும்? நம்மளே போடலாமே. there are a lot of nostalgic songs.
All of the songs that we actually grew up in our 90s and all, those are the songs that literally would rock the dance floor a lot.
So remember we went for the concert, Vidyasagar concert. அந்த பாட்டுல இப்போ வந்து I don't think so mainly எல்லாம் வந்து ப்ளே பண்றாங்களா இல்ல. But அதெல்லாம் சன் மியூசிக் டைம்ல நம்ம கேட்ட songs, you know, we were connecting to all of the songs. We all had memories with this song.
Like recently that reel I sent to you, the dindakalle but I don't hear that in the clubs often also. We don't hear those are like the, I know it's not like the best song, but it is a fun song, like but I have to defend DJs also, right? Because I was also asked to do a certain playlist and all, because that is the job task that, and most of them are in Tani Suru, so it's like they whatever you put, it's the hype, you know, that RPM
அதன குறைய சொல்லல. என்ன மாதிரி பசங்களுக்கும், ஐ மீன் என்ன மாதிரி இருக்கிறவங்களுக்கும் கொஞ்சம் புதுசா போட்டா நல்லா இருக்குமே.
அந்த BPM வந்து அது I understand, but sometimes there are a lot of songs அதெல்லாம் நம்ம வந்து
songs வேணும்னா சொல்லுங்க. நான் எனக்கு DM பண்ணுங்க, நான் நிறைய வச்சிருக்கேன். நான் ஒட்டா என் சொந்த ஒரு மியூசிக் சேனலே நான் திறக்கலாம். அவ்வளோ இருக்கு. ஆனா
actually one thing what I've realized is அந்த காலத்து பாட்டெல்லாம் like okay now when it comes to a job of DJ, right, அந்த காலத்து பாட்டெல்லாம் mix பண்றது is much more harder, you know. இப்போ உள்ள பாட்டெல்லாம் you want to mix it is much more easier. It is so much easier to sing all of these new songs rather than those old school songs. I think it's because of the variety of music and it was more experimental those days rather than now. I feel this is the reason, or maybe other music whatever professionals would have a different answer. I feel it's a bit different, and like let's say like Anirudh songs, it's all somehow the same beat. So imagine you want to mix and match, it's much more easier. But if you want to mix and match those days A.R. Rahman songs also, it's hard. It's very hard to mix his songs. You need to find the right time. Like Anirudh songs, very quickly you can actually learn how to mix these songs and all. So those days it was much more variety. The music was much more how to say, very the instrumental sounds were hard to mix lah. Nowadays is different lah. Club songs nowadays is very different.
Okay, agree. Okay, and clubல பாட்டு படிக்கிறவங்களுக்கும் நம்ம போடலாமா?
But yeah, sometimes I mean, if it's a good song, if you see the crowd is enjoying, let it play. Yeah, let it play. I put local songs and Malaysian songs. Why are we not putting? Why are we so stingy? I know, last time when I was spinning also, there are clubs that would say no local songs.
Huh?
Yeah.
Hey,
there are only particular artists that they approve.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. They don't allow any local songs.
Why? Because of gangs, is it?
Of course, there are gang songs, but there are also, they want to jaga the crowd, blah, blah, blah. And also, I've heard this in like a lot of clubs in Chennai, where they don't really have a lot of Chennai clubs that are playing good Tamil music.
என்ன சொல்ற?
I don't know. I've never gone to Chennai clubs, but this is what I heard. Tell me if it's true or not. Whether if there is a good club that actually plays good Tamil music. But this is what I heard. They are catering towards, because they feel that the buying power is more towards the like, let's say our T20, the ones the higher income group. So English songs, Hindi songs. They apparently have more Bollywood nights than they have Kuttu, Ghana, like that kind of nights. Can you imagine?
It's total opposite.
I don't know lah. This is what I heard. So let me know if that's true. If there is a good place to suggest, our trip to Chennai, we will go.
So we've been planning it.
Well, that would be nice.
By God's grace, I really hope. 2026, I really want to go India. I really want to go one round.
We should go. But yeah, don't put a lot of places in a short trip. One place, explore, and then...
I really want to go to the temple.
Yeah, okay. Suhagaga. I don't know much about temples and all that.
I really want to go to Tanjai temple, okay.
Actually, I've realized I've never even gone to it.
I really want to go to Tanjai temple. Okay, coming back.
Okay. So yeah, that's our session for today. It's our therapy session, season number. I don't know what season, what this one will.
We just talk whenever we feel like talk.
Even that time we started season 2 and it was only one episode and then it left hanging. After that, now we are back again. Can we consider this season 3?
I'm just saying. I'm not going to name it season. It's like a revamp.
Yeah, revamp. I think we should change the logo and everything.
It's just a revamp.
Yeah.
As we grow older, we also see life from a different perspective. அந்த டைம்ல நம்ம பர்சனல் பேசின டாபிக்ஸ்க்கு இப்போ நம்மளுக்கு இன்னும் நிறைய பெர்ஸ்பெக்டிவ் இன்னும் நிறைய இருக்குது. So yeah, it's a revamp actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, bye-bye.